Anglers worldwide recognize Canada as a world-class fishing destination. So much water, so many potential places to go. Lakes, rivers, and reservoirs spread across such varied country, much of it wild, requiring float planes or boat-in travel, but some of it easy access that anglers can drive to. Indeed, Ontario alone has over 250,000 lakes and 62,000 miles of rivers. Manitoba has another 100,000 lakes, Saskatchewan another 100,000. The Northwest Territories adds to the mix with Canada's largest lake, Great Bear, and its second largest and deepest lake, Great Slave, plus countless other beautiful and productive bodies of water. These provinces are the heartland of Canada, the heart and soul of the country, no less, and the center of the nation's angling universe. It is in these provinces that some of North America's most important sport fish species dominate. Lake trout live in pristine waters including all 5 of the Great Lakes. The fish may be best known, though, in the deep, clear lakes of the Canadian Shield, an ancient bedrock formation that sweeps across Canada from Ontario to the Northwest Territories and beyond. These waters have the classic look of lakes in Canada's bush country, with granite outcroppings, big shallow bays connected to the much deeper main lake water, and all of it surrounded by seemingly endless lowland marsh and pine and spruce forest. In many of the larger lakes, lake trout can live for 75 years and surpass 50 pounds. Populations like these are fragile, and catch and release with proper fish handling techniques is essential to sustaining good fishing. All the great lodges on these waters have adopted such practices, although smaller fish may be taken for shore lunch. Lake trout are brutish battlers, staying down and pulling long and hard. In early season and later in August, when cooler near-surface waters prevail, they hold in shallower water. Anglers, including fly anglers, can cast for them. During mid-season, they inhabit deeper water. Trolling often predominates, although vertical jigging with large lures also is an option.
You know, the key is to get on a world-class water, and then in terms of fine-tuning from there for location, and as well as presentation for the species and the season that you're going to be there. And then from there, combine it with a fantastic lodge, knowledgeable guides, and you're setting yourself up for a great fishing adventure.
Amazing fish, Rob.
Thanks a lot.
The northern pike is a fish of unsurpassed sporting qualities, inhabiting the shallower portions of the same waters occupied by lake trout, but also thriving in more fertile waters found in prairie regions. Pike grow past 40 inches, sometimes larger than 50. But it takes a long time, sometimes more than 25 years. So again, catch and release of bigger fish sustains good fishing. Shallow back bays are classic pike habitat during early season on most waters. During mid-season on shield lakes, pike move a bit deeper, holding in or near weed growth in the basins of large bays. In more fertile waters, pike drop even deeper and may inhabit open water or hold along shoals. When pike are shallow, sight fishing for them is exciting for fly casters and conventional anglers alike. What you'll want to do is cast past the fish and just off to the side so lures quarter past them to get their attention. Sometimes subtle lure presentations prevail, with slow-moving suspending options the only thing they'll bite. But pike are best known for aggressive attacks, exploding on lures, smashing them, ripping them, shaking them. Jaws go agape as they try to eat the angler's imitation. It's like playing with frenzied sharks.
Nice.
What a take, huh, Aaron? What a beautiful take that was,
Beautiful
too.
girl.
Nice, fat, healthy fish. They're well proportioned.
5 feet from the boat.
Gosh, that's gorgeous.
Follow
Absolutely
it.
gorgeous.
All the way up.
Explosive action, like you said. They're very aggressive and vicious.
Vicious.
This segment brought to you by Eagle Claw Trocar. This segment brought to you by StarCraft. Walleyes may not be quite so flashy as lake trout or pike, but they're just as popular, especially as a fish for the table, and in larger sizes as a sport fish supreme. They live in a variety of waters, from the Great Lakes to waters on the Canadian Shield, and in prairie regions, along with scores of rivers, including the famous Red and Winnipeg rivers in Manitoba and the Saskatchewan River system. Where they hold depends on the body of water and the season, with anglers using fishing methods to match the conditions they face. Many fish are caught casting and trolling plugs. Bigger paddle tail swim baits also account for many big fish. Spoons are used at times, and leadhead jigs dressed with a soft body like a curly-tailed grub are standard wherever walleyes swim.
The system for big walleyes, they love bigger lures because those bigger lures, especially if there's a lot of flash involved with those bigger lures, but the key thing is that those bigger lures give off a bigger thump. I think that's the key many times to big walleyes. There's lots of other things too.
Arctic grayling also demand angler attention. They're found in rivers flowing into larger bodies of water where they dine on small fish and insects. Anglers readily catch them on fly tackle or by casting small spinners or spoons with light spinning tackle. They are beautiful fish, with their high-flying dorsal fin compelling anglers to call them the sailfish of the north.
I think we might be approaching the trophy mark, guys. That's over the mark of 19, so it's almost a 21-inch Arctic grayling in the river. Beautiful.
The options are endless for memorable fishing. You can drive in, pulling your own boats, doing your own thing, camping or staying at lodges along the way. You can be flown into a solitary drop camp to fend for yourself with a comfortable cabin waiting and boat and motor at the dock. Or even fly into a spectacular lodge where the food and the lodging are 5 stars with fishing to match. We leave you to dream big dreams. Safe travels and good fishing. And may a shore lunch be waiting for you when you get there.
Outstanding. It just doesn't get any better than this.